Yeah, this is my second lesson. Let's see if I can help you out with a few interesting techniques. One we're going to start with is the gritty sounds that is easiest to get when you're bending real low and lifting up. You can also do it. So it sounds like this. If you remember Love, Love Me Do, you know, it's in that video. Well, whatever, anyway. That's not important. This is in the wrong key. I'm in key of A, by the way, but I'm playing E blues. So that gritty sound is yeah. So the way you get that, if you ever when you're snoring or you're just like really bored and you're like, what's going on, or like you're hawking a big loogie, or maybe you're speaking some Jewish, you know, chamotzi or something, it's all you do is you're going inhaling, so it's as if you're about to snore, and then you go so you could also do it blowing. But, you know, use it sparingly because it's kind of a weird sound, you know. You might get some cool use out of it, though. Especially if you're mic'd. Definitely if you're mic'd. Alright, so the first thing is... make sure that when you're using this technique, you get like a really powerful blow. Inhale. You have to, you know, do the thing. You don't want a weak, because then you're not getting anything out of it. Alright, so, you know, you have to have a really good pucker to get this. Let's see, what else was I going to show you? Glissandos could be good. The other thing I want to show you actually is a cool kind of lick which you could like throw in places. It's very important to get this warble. I see a lot of people go like, and that's okay, but if like you're going to do campfire songs, it's alright, because it sounds like but then, you know, that's like, it just adds kind of a weird sound to it. But now if you're going like, so, you know, you need to have a really good cup. And notice there is points in time where you might want to go. So make sure you have both under your belt, but don't overuse the fast warble, because it's not going to give you the same amount of soul when you're playing. So yeah, that's pretty important. Now there are let's see. Oh yeah, there's a lick you can learn, which is pretty easy, and it also will help you improve your opening and closing. And remember, you want airtight, as packed as possible. Coordinating. Yeah, so see how there's like literally no space except for like little tiny hole at most? You want to be able to, get it open pretty quickly. There are people who are able to use their fingers, but that's only if you like want a cool effect. It is cool if you can manage to do that, honestly. So your fingers can also be used, but I usually just open it like a clam. Alright, so the technique we're going to do is this. 5/4. I'm just bending it, and that's all I'm really doing. And now, whenever you're opening up, it's going to be something like this. So you see what the difference in the sound is versus not really exciting. And then you got yeah, there's a big difference. You got to learn to get that technique down. Most people don't actually get used to doing this thing, the warble, whatever you call it, because they think, oh well, it's just a cheap effect. It's a cheap effect if you don't use it right, but it also can be really sick. So that's all I was gonna show you today. Yeah, but if you are interested, I don't really know who I'm talking to, but I will show you in the next lesson overdraws and overblows, which are the allow you to do the full blues scale. You can't do that unless you got this technique down, which took me like a year to get down, so don't expect to do it overnight, but it's pretty cool. So basically on the 6th blow, it's a great place to practice it. You can go, and what's going on is I'm going like this, and if my mouth was open larger, you could see that my tongue is kind of just shifting ever so slightly until the reed pressure changes, and so the air pressure changes and the reed actually hits a high. It's the octave up of the blues third. I don't know what note that is. I'm not very good with theory, but it's really important to get that down. Now, if you're going to try learn to do it, I would definitely recommend an A harmonica. That's what I'm using, an A harp. It's easiest to learn on A. I can do it on the other ones, but you're gonna get it down so much faster on the A. And it's interesting because you can only use the overdraw on the 7, 8, 9, and 10 hole. I wouldn't even try on the 10 because it's almost impossible. I can do it on the 8 and the 7. So notice it's actually interesting. When you're going drawing, drawing is lower on the 7 hole, and then the blow is higher, and then so you're actually going up higher than the blow on the 7 hole. And you need to get that note in order to do the full blues 2nd octave blues scale. So you could also do it on the 8 hole. No, it's way higher. It can sound shrieky if you're not very good at it. Alright, so what am I doing? Similar thing. Inhale. It's all about really, really high pressure. You basically, you're not gonna be blowing the reeds out because you don't need to go, but it is like, picture if you smoke, whatever, I don't, but picture taking a really long, deep drag on whatever your thing, your cigarette, your joint, and you're going. It's the same shape in your mouth. And you know how your tongue lifts up a little bit? That's really important because you're trying to get as much of that smoke in as possible. So really, picture taking a drag on your harmonica. That's basically what it is. And it's going to take you maybe a week to get the sound you're looking for, but as long as you keep trying, eventually you'll get that note. So picture the drag. And at first, you're probably going to get something crappy like that. But you'll get used to it. So yeah, that's my lesson, and tell me if you have any comments, questions. I know a lot. I would recommend going to Adam Gusso if you have basic knowledge that you want to learn. And I'd love to learn with you. I'm not the best player, but I'm definitely learning pretty quickly. Alright, see you later, guys.